Welcome traders, you are listening to Mike Hamilton, and this is the Dow on the daily chart. And once we broke out of the open range, we just kept grinding higher. Very slow, steady grind higher. So just not seeing much volume in the Dow these days, but nonetheless we look as if we're going into Friday at the high. We have an hour and 15 minutes before the close, so we need to just check what the charts are like once we close tonight. But we're getting close to these highs of 18,300. Perhaps we can test that tomorrow. So let's see. In the meantime, you just keep buying pullbacks, and let's see if this can work out. Assuming we close up here. Dax had a great day. This is a very, very interesting chart on the Dax because I've sort of sectioned off this range here, and so what we've had here is this huge push to the upside, a pullback and a sell, so that was too high. A higher close, and then we just started winding our way down. But we are finding our feet on this 11,500 support level. And this is an engulfing bar. I had a really good day today. And we have finished. We've engulfed yesterday's bar. We have a lot of congestion above with the 21.55 above. But in the meantime, I would trade that tomorrow. In fact, that's probably the only thing we're going to trade tomorrow. But US consumer confidence tomorrow, not much other data, and so I will watch the European and London Open, see if we get a dip and a buy pattern to push that back up to this resistance level. Okay, we are effectively in a bit of a squeeze here. If we can close above this area here, that's massive. That could open the door to retest the highs, and who knows, maybe even break higher. Coming out of the bottom of this squeeze, and we're heading down for 10,800, who knows, perhaps even the 50%. Alright, but holding an engulfing bar and closing above this fib level just means the only extra confirmation we need for a full breakout is a close above 600. In the meantime, the Forex was fairly quiet. We saw a dip in the pound yen. And so we've engulfed yesterday's bar. So we've had two waves. Wave 1, we pull back to the 21 EMA, we pull up, and we're just consolidating here. I mean, typically, I think we've got at least one more leg left in this. And we're very close to the round 1900. Last time we were 29 points off of that high, roughly. So I would still buy pullbacks, even though this is high. Pound US, bit of quite a topping tail on there. So on a weekly pivot, that black line is a weekly pivot. So I will be trading the pound yen, concentrating on the DAX, but keeping an eye on the pound pairs to see if they can push higher. The euro just will not die. Obviously, Central Europe was on holiday today for Ascension Day. Let's see. I mean, is that a topping tail that could signify rollover? I don't think so. I think we're potentially just going to pull back to 280-300 and move sideways for a bit before we test that daily 200, because we're just not seeing any strength in the dollar. I don't trust that hammer on that bar there, although we have got consumer confidence tomorrow. if that's a decent number in the market. Well, if the market likes the number, whatever it is, you know, that could project us back into these highs, but it's a very range bound chart. I'm still looking for a decent drop, so I'm not touching it. US dollar CAD, very weak attempt at holding. We're closing above the 200 EMA, and that's about it, so I'm not touching it. There is the potential for that still to see lower levels. Gold has had a great week on the back of that weak dollar. Yeah, that's 3 days of buying right into that 50 into that fib zone. So if we consolidate, we hold 1200, 1215. That could push higher. Would I buy a pullback? Yeah. If we pull back to that trend line, I would. Yeah, it's a trend line breakout. It's a wedge pattern. We talked a lot about chart patterns recently. If we can come back and retest this area here, 1200, I would be a buyer. Otherwise, I would back off. It could just continue. We could just hold the 200 EMA at 1215, 1216 and climb higher. But I am backing off. And oil. We're just struggling here. I mean, it's not a great chart. Just seeing, wow. Just seeing a massive 100-point move in 5 minutes into the close. After the close. Yeah, I've seen that once or twice before. The pits close at 7:30 and they whack it up. Incredible. There's just no sort of telling that that's going to happen, really. That's the downside of algorithmic trading these days. I was looking to buy, you know, I was looking to buy 59.80 and I didn't because it was just so weak and pathetic into the close. Been selling all afternoon, and there you go. That's algorithmic trading for you. So yeah, not a lot of data tomorrow. The best chart I think out there is the Dax. That's the one I'll be focusing on because I'm looking to see if that chart pattern is going to break the upside. That's a very, very powerful chart pattern. It's a massive squeeze. I like the close today and the chart and the price action today. So that's the one I'll be focusing on tomorrow. Alright, quick look at some stocks. Ooh, that's a nice bit of price action in Priceline. That's a very, you know, I've boxed that off. We come out of the box and close back in it. Very gappy stock. Something you might want to day trade and not necessarily hold. I'm still waiting for a pullback on this one. MetLife. Spent 3 days doing nothing. Facebook, look at that. Okay, Facebook is definitely back in play. It is a reversal pattern yesterday. Hammer, close above. So you've got a hammer-like reversal pattern candle anyway. Close above is confirmation, and today we just ran. So I have been too slow on the uptake of that, so I'm now going to have to hope that drifts lower because that's a fantastic bar. That's it. I was holding back for a better price, and my, would you call it greed? No, I would call it caution. My caution demanded that I wait for a better price, but the market's not hanging around. There's next to no pullback on yesterday's price. They just ran it. Okay, so I will be looking for 79.50. I'm going to be lucky to see 79.50 on Facebook. That is quite some chart. Nope. Okay, this is another big look. Yeah, see, I've been cautious on that one, and that one's gone as well. Baidu. Now that is a reversal pattern. New low, close above next day. Okay, I'm going to go long Baidu at 190.20. Going to put an order in the book for 190.20 on that one. Let's just fib that. It's a decent support area. I haven't got any fib support there, but I do like it. Very disappointed in what a lot of blue on the chart. Very disappointed in what Facebook's done in terms of me missing out. Let's look at the German bonds. So you can see this indication that it's normally a diverse relationship with the stock market, and so a lot of money coming out of the safe haven of the bonds and going into equities and commodities potentially. So a sign that this is actually a strong confirmed move up here. Hope that helps. Join me in the room tomorrow. If you want a free trial of the room, let me know. See you at the next update.